You know how they say sugar is just as addictive as nicotine? Well, I believe them because I've been a nicotine addict and a sugar addict for years now. And recently, vaping companies have been coming under fire because their flavors target minors. And that got me thinking, could I somehow combine my love for cooking, my addictions, and maybe even that edge of controversy for a Black Forest cake? My all-time favorite and a classic at kids' birthday parties. Alright, so let's break it down. Nicotine-infused batter, nicotine-laced frosting, and a rich Black Forest jelly, also infused, of course, all leading to one potent cake. But first, I need to pick up some ingredients. Alright, so I just got back from the store. This right here are Zonics. They are 4 milligrams of nicotine each. What we're gonna do with the Zonics is we're going to soak these into, I think, our frosting. That makes the most sense to me, because then you got a little bit of a minty evergreen kick along with cherry. I like mint flavored ice cream, so it should be close enough. And this right here, these are Nicorette puffers. So when you puff this into your mouth, you get about 1 milligram of nicotine into your system. In total, there's about 150 milligrams of nicotine in this. So what we're gonna do with this is we're gonna spray this into our cake. I think it should absorb the nicotine just fine. Again, this is a anti-vaping, anti-nicotine video. So I'm trying to quit. At the end of the day, I'm trying to quit. If I can just get hooked on cake, dude, that's the best fucking alternative I can think of. Let me preface this with, I've never made a round cake before, only square cakes in the past. But today is full of firsts for everything. So we're just gonna combine 1 cup of milk to that whole ass nicotine cartridge from the inhaler. We're just attempting to warm this up a bit. Now we'll start by mixing our dry ingredients. Add 1 3/4 cups of flour, 1 1/2 cup of sugar, 3/4 of a cup of cocoa powder, 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking soda, another 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder, and a pinch of salt. So I just realized why this is a bad idea. In those nicotine cartridges, 150 milligrams of nicotine is enough to kill me twice? Wow, what a terrible idea! So instead, I will be doing 12 milligrams of nicotine in total in the cake. See, I'm coming to realize what a terrible idea this video is. So let's just go ahead and throw that out. Restarting, we'll add 1 cup of milk to 12 squirts of nicotine. And before we get into the other liquids, we better preheat our oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And now that we've done that, feel free to crack 2 eggs into a separate mixing bowl. We'll add our nicotine milk, add 1/2 cup of canola oil, 2 teaspoons vanilla extract, the fancy shit, and now we'll slowly add a cup of boiling water. We'll whisk that together as fast as we can. My fucking arms are gonna fall off, holy fuck. Now that that's all well and done, we can combine our dry ingredients with our wet ingredients. Then we're just gonna pour that out into 2 9-inch cake pans evenly. Now as soon as your oven hits 350 degrees, throw those right in there for about 30 to 35 minutes. Now we're just gonna chill out for a second, dude. This video is fucking tiring me out. Now it's time to make our maraschino jelly. Get your fucking lazy ass up! Now we're moving on to our Black Forest jelly. In a saucepan, combine 2 jars of maraschino cherries. Add 1/2 cup of sugar. Place the pod onto your favorite burner on a medium-high heat. As soon as it becomes rich and glossy, remove it from the heat and cool completely. I wanted to taste that really badly, but I burnt my fucking mouth like really fucking bad. Alright, so after looking at the cakes in the oven, it's way better than I thought they would be. Like, I just wanted to make sure you're still listening. I made the cakes, guys. They're done. A round cake. I'm pretty proud of myself, I'm not gonna lie. One of the biggest problems I'm seeing so far is I didn't reduce that jelly enough, and so it's basically just water. But that's okay. We did the cake, which is the most important thing, because if we didn't have the cake, then we wouldn't have a cake. So I kind of made my kitchen a disaster, and I don't want to do the dishes. Think of the banana shirt. Comment your thoughts on the banana shirt. Now moving on to the step I was loathing the most. Drum roll, please.
The frosting.
There is a multitude of reasons why I'm worried about this frosting. One, I don't have an electric mixer. Like half the time whenever I'm baking a cake, I have somebody else do the frosting just because I don't feel comfortable doing it. I always fuck it up. Our frosting has a whipped cream base that we're going to chill in the freezer for just a second. So I'm gonna take a bowl and a whisk, throw that in the freezer just so everything is a consistent temperature. I don't fucking know how to do this. I asked ChatGPT to show me how to do it. They don't know how to do it either. I just need some level of instruction. I left that shit open that entire time. You didn't fucking even tell me that. I'm a little nervous. We'll start by adding 1 cup of heavy cream to a chilled mixing bowl. Add 1 teaspoon vanilla extract. Sprinkle in 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar. From there, we'll take 2 Zonic pouches out of the container. We'll cut both of those open and sprinkle them right into our frosting mixture. Give them a whisk, and I'll be honest, this process here, this takes fucking forever. This is actually fucking impossible. I don't think that you could do this. Anybody who tries to hand whip frosting, you're like actually fucked in the skull. We're getting an upgrade from that small ass whisk. This is a plastic big one. Oh, but it's taking so long. Get out of here. Huh? What are you doing? Don't like that. Don't lick that off the floor. I'm not trying to make my cat an addict, okay? This recipe's also, you also burn calories while you do it too. That's a plus, a win-win for getting into good shape and having good habits. Fuck! Alright. That's almost frosting. Bitch, I made whipped cream. Look at that shit. I made whipped cream. I am a god amongst men. Going forward, we're just gonna wanna assemble our cake. So we're gonna cut these 2 little cakes that we baked in the oven into 4, so that there's 4 layers evenly. Shit. I fucked up. After that, we're going to layer our frosting on each layer and then put a little bit of maraschino jelly in between so that it's evenly split between the 4 layers. And cause we made so little frosting, we're gonna wanna make sure that we reserve a little bit, just so that we can make the cake look nice and pretty when we get the top of the cake. And for our garnish, we'll use a couple of those cherries from the jelly as well. That's actually like not that bad. So if you think that you could do better, go fuck yourself, because this is my first try. Okay? We haven't even dressed it up yet, okay? So give me a fucking break. Alright, I'm gonna cut this now. I don't want to see any shit from anybody in the comments about how this looks terrible. You fucking make the cake, bro. I didn't have enough icing, okay? I think that was part of the problem. Look at that. Tell me right now that you would not eat this. I wish I had a birthday candle, but unfortunately we don't. But honestly, quitting is a celebration in itself. Quitting nicotine is good for you, and you should do it. So this cake, each slice works out to have about 10 puffs off a normal vape. I'm gonna give it a shot, and I'll let you know how it is. I think it's pretty good. This just tastes like cake. Like, I don't know. It's a cake. You can hardly taste any nicotine in this. I think if I went with the original amount that I was gonna go for, well, 1, I would have died, and 2, I don't think it'd be just as good. You know, I am definitely like feeling a nicotine buzz, which is hilarious. Like, that's crazy that you can have that, like, it can have that effect on you. Because nicotine, like, there's recipes online from like the 1950s of people making nicotine cakes for their husbands and shit, and like whatever. Like, I'm just shocked at how well this turned out. You should make this, but make it look better than I did. And also, I know that there's a fucking dumbass clickbait thumbnail on this video, but I still made the cake, right? It's not like the most potent Black Forest cake I've ever had in my life. It's potent with something, I'll tell you that much. But it's not potent with the cherry flavor or anything. Like, it's moist as shit. Like, I did a good job with the actual cake. I think it's fine. Yeah, I'm pretty proud of myself. Anyway, guys. Moral of the story? Stop vaping. It's not good for you. It's not good for you at all. If it was good for you, I would let you know. I would tell you now. But Aside from focus, there's no positive health benefits at all. But bro, just go on Vyvanse. Take ADHD meds. I know you have it, you dumb bitch. But yeah, no, this video was a lot of fun. I really appreciate you guys for watching. It's a big deal to me. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good rest of your day. I'm gonna eat the rest of this cake now. Toodaloo! How was the cake?
I don't know yet.
Rated out of 10.
9 out of 10. Really good.
Thank you.
Not dry. Good. Doesn't taste like nicotine. It's good. It tastes like Black Forest vape.
8 out of 10. Presentation
Yeah,
of 1 or 2 out of 10.
garbage.